Okay, so if you don't know this already about me, I have Hashimotos, an autoimmune thyroid condition, but I'm also on an animal-based diet. In fact, I spoke about what a typical day of eating looks like for me in this video that I produced here on my YouTube channel. What I didn't share with you in that video is that I also eat organ meat. And this, honey, is a beef heart.
Ugh, it's alive! Kalima.
I promise you, it's not as gross as it sounds. People are so weirded out by organ meats that I figured I'd produce a video all about it. In fact, today I'm going to be sharing with you a heart recipe, and this is a great recipe if you are a newbie or if you're a little bit squeamish and grossed out by the thought of organ meats. This, my friends, is one video you're going to want to watch right until the end. Are you ready? If so, let's do this. Hey there, Melissa Ramos here, nutritionist with a background in Chinese medicine, serving you up all the goods when it comes to hormones and autoimmune conditions in a classy, sassy, and a bit of a smart-assy kind of way. Now, before we dive in, I just want to be able to remind you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and smash that little bell button. That way you get notified every single time a new episode drops every Wednesday. Okay, so let's begin and start off with the big question, which is, why should I eat organ meats? The reality is I think it's crucial, especially if you have an autoimmune condition, which I'll talk more about in a bit. But first, I have to start off by mentioning that as humans, we are so disconnected from our food source. Think about it, we purchase boneless, skinless chicken breast packaged up all pretty, and we select foods to eat from the options available to us, which is driven up by the economy. With respects to meat in general, Western society offers us little choice. The clear majority of individuals choose from muscle meats of factory-farmed beef, chicken, pork, and the occasional seasonal side of turkey. The product at the store bears no original resemblance to the animal. All internal organs are considered variety meat or a byproduct and are more profitable to be sold as pet food or to export to other countries. The reason why I eat organ meat and why I suggest that you do as well is that if you have an autoimmune condition like myself, you will also end up having a leaky gut. And because of that, you'll also struggle with some nutrient deficiencies as well. Listen, if you have an autoimmune condition, I need to relay this and to remind you that ain't nothing but a symptom, and it's important to be able to identify the causative factors behind it. So if you're ready to be able to address the causative factors behind it, I urge you to grab my free autoimmune guide, which you can download by clicking the link in the comments. Organ meats are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, providing the body with the highest bioavailability of nutrients around. It's the reason why it's also considered nature's multivitamin. But I get it. A huge concern for you guys when I asked you guys questions over on my Instagram account, follow me there if you're not already, about your reservations about eating organ meats was, won't it taste awful? To be completely honest with you, liver is one that I know not everyone loves. In fact, most people don't love the taste of it. But heart, on the other hand, is an amazing starting organ to try out because it has a similar taste and texture to beef. Okay, so let's talk about nutrition and start off by talking about why you should add heart to your diet. 100 grams of beef heart has 7 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and less than 1 gram of carbs. Now, it isn't exactly a significant source of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, element of P, because heart is really lean, and in a moment, I'll show you how to cook it. However, heart is a decent source of B vitamins, which is huge if you have an autoimmune condition, because B vitamins provide energy for our cells, they impact immune function, hormones, mood, and sleep. And honestly, yeah, you can take B vitamins instead, but why not save a little bit of money? Organs tend to be cheaper than muscle meats, and not to mention these whole animal food sources of these nutrients tends to be better absorbed than their synthetic forms. Heart is rich in B2, which we need for healthy hair, skin, and nails. It's also rich in mood-regulating vitamin B6, which is a major nutrient depletion if you've ever been on antidepressants or birth control pills, which, side note, a lot of women with autoimmune conditions have. It's also rich in vitamin B12 and folate, which are powerhouses for energy. But the thing I love about heart is that it's rich in zinc, selenium, and CoQ10. These are all vital for people who have chronic health conditions and autoimmune conditions who tend to be low in these vital nutrients. Oh, and from a vanity perspective, it has double the amount of elastin and collagen than other cuts of meats, which is great for your skin, but also amazing if you struggle from sore joints and muscles. Okay, so without further ado, let's get cooking. Hold up. We need to marinate the meat first the night before, so we need to rewind this shit for a second. marinade, you will need to add 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of oregano, half teaspoon of chili flakes, and then mix that up. Drizzle about a 1/4 cup of organic olive oil and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. Mix it up again. Oh shit, I forgot to mention, you'll also need to add in about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic cloves. But if you're like me, you'll probably add in a 1/3 tablespoon. Mix it up again, squeeze in some lime juice from 1 lime, add in half a teaspoon of sea salt, and you're done. Okay, so it's entirely up to you, but one thing that I've added into this, which has made a world of difference, especially if you're someone like me who likes spicy, I added in some sambal. You guys can see that. Sambal olek, and it is amazing. It's spicy. I probably put in about half a teaspoon for this entire thing. If you want a little bit more, just start small, work up. But I think it makes all the difference in the world. Cut the beef heart into 1-inch cubes and then add this into the marinade and let sit overnight in the fridge. Doing a good job, babe.
That's it. That's why I'm here. I want to make the big bucks.
I'm excited about this. This is like a take on a Peruvian shish kebab dish, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh,
so
for sure.
Make sure that you guys check out the accompanied blog post that's going to go with this. That way you can get the recipe, the printout of the recipe, skip all the rest of the stuff, and just get right to it. Talk to us about your journey eating more animal-based.
It was good because I like animal-based. It was hard. There's less snacking because I feel like, you know, there's only so much, like, you can't take a big chunk of steak and just snack on that after as dessert. But I've liked it. I feel I've lost weight. I feel I've gotten...
You have lost weight.
Yeah.
Babe, you're doing amazing. Look at you hit 200 pounds. You're down 12 pounds. Great job.
And definitely inflammation, the magic evil word. And yeah, great energy. I feel good. I feel definitely very good.
So, one thing, the reason why Eric ended up doing more of an animal base was because of what?
She told me to, and I do what I'm told to, and help me. No, because we're on a protocol.
We're on a protocol. So, what I mentioned to you guys obviously before was that I have an autoimmune condition. I had discovered some gut infections, and when you live with someone, you're like a big bacterial soup.
I think of a stew.
Gross, I know. So, he also had some gut infections, but we noticed over the winter time what happened.
What, with like you? Or
No,
me?
you. You gained a little bit of weight.
Oh, I definitely had gained a little bit of weight, for sure, for sure. Things were not,
I still think you were sexy as all heck. He's like,
She doesn't wear glasses often, so that helps the relationship too. No, I definitely had gained some weight, and we had to do this stuff anyway so that we can get rid of these little things that we pass back and forth on and on and on.
Yes, and so having you on more of an animal base, definitely a little bit of a transition. But
Yeah.
you're, surprisingly, you're actually like, I want to continue eating this way.
Yeah, no, I definitely... It's a good way to eat. It does eliminate some stuff. I was eating a lot of like greens and stuff, and I think truthfully it helps one not snack as much, so I could use the help.
Yeah.
It's easier. You do feel fuller.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
Always get on him for?
What? Really? One? How long is the battery on that? No, go on.
Okay, maybe more than one thing.
Maybe.
But he always never ever sets a timer for anything. Sorry, his like elbows in your face. But he never sets a timer for anything. Please, guys, time your food. Otherwise, you know, it's just, you can overdo it.
Melissa will start twitching. Please do, or she twitches.
True. The one thing.
The one. And that's it. That there's nothing else. It's only the one thing. Aren't I lucky? Yeah. That's good. It's like steak bites. That's very good.
If someone told you that it wasn't heart, would you? Like
if no one said anything, I would assume it was like a fillet, like a very lean steak, like a filet mignon or a strip loin, or not strip loin, like a sirloin or something like that. That was cubed. That's what I would assume.
Those are delicious.
Amazing.
So we put it on for a total of 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm going to say the 10 minutes was
so
probably
10 minutes
correct.
was right.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Yes. All right, guys, if you dug this video, do me a favor, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. What else do they have to do?
Thumbs up, not a finger up. Like, subscribe, tell people, start a fan club, build statues, a lot of statues. Big statues, bronze, gold, we're simple.
Just subscribe, share it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And make the recipe. And when you do, tag me on Instagram. That'd be really cool. At Sexy Food Therapy. I would love to be able to hear from you. So let me know what you thought.
Send a photo of you and the dish that you made.
Yeah.
Called I Got a Spicy Heart.
Until next Wednesday. Bye. Oh my God, I just realized something. Have you noticed anything about us?
Oh, brutal. Whatever, my hair's longer.
That's just cruel. That is just fucking cruel. We did not plan this. We've become those people.
This is what happened when your dog starts looking too much like you. I look like you. Everybody looks like we're all a little... Yeah. We gotta get out of the trailer. Social distancing is trouble in this respect. Too much time together. We're bleeding into each other. Her beard's almost as thick as mine. Like, the whole thing is brutal.
I don't think that's true.